Welcome back. In the previous parts, things have got more death-endy, I'd say. It's very much feeling like the first game now. Like it wasn't for a while. It felt very sort of tame by comparison, but I think we're in the same realm as the first game now in terms of, oh dear. So, let's begin the rounds on the second floor. Women's dormitory. Yeah, by the stairs. Yes. Begin. Hey Mai, what do you plan on doing tonight? Well, I do want to look into some things. Why don't we all just go into our room and get together for a nice long chat? Rocky, now isn't the time to be playing around. Oh, come on, we can cuddle up in bed. It'll be nice. That sounds kind of fun. Doesn't it? Come on, Mai. Liliana thinks it's a good idea too. Whoa. Rottie was walking next to me when she tripped all of a sudden and almost fell. I reached out for Rottie out of reflex and held her, supporting her weight. Now, watch it. Thanks, Mai. I'm okay, just ouch. Did you just sprain your ankle? It'd be no good if it's serious. Maybe we should go to the infirmary. I'm fine, I just landed on it a little funny. Ouch! You have to pay attention to where you're going. Billy, are you okay? Do you need a hand? Why are you laughing? A little while ago, I wouldn't have dreamed of you asking me something like that. It makes me really happy. That's not true. I'm sure I'd have asked you, especially if something like this happened. I doubt that. You would have just said something like, "What are you doing? Hurry up or I'm gonna leave you behind." How heartless did you think I was? I'm a little offended that you'd misread me so poorly. It's just that way you came across. It made you seem cool, though. If someone was injured, I know I'd lend a hand. I'm not completely lacking common sense. Oh? Are you being a little shy right now? Ugh, whatever, let's go, Liliana. Hey, wait, Mai. Is this okay to do? We just left Rottie behind. It's fine for now. Sometimes she needs to be treated like this. That's messed up, Mai, you meanie. I like that side of you too. Oh dear. What are you doing? Hurry up. I'm leaving you behind. Come on, Liliana. Let's go to my room and start looking up stuff on the PC. Okay. I couldn't deal with her anymore. I took Liliana's hand and walked away. Rottie tried her best to not fall too far back. She began trailing behind. Mai, you're such a meanie. Look at you. You're totally walking fine. I only twisted it a little. Told you I was fine. But I appreciate you caring about me. Right. And she smiles innocently. Can't help but blush. She really is something. I trust you as much as I believe in El Strain. Did you say something, Rottie? Nothing? She said it with the biggest smile. Then she grabbed my pinky. You know what we haven't heard much about, really? That Barbas thing. Like Barbas is watching, waiting, something like that. I haven't really heard much about it. After a while, it just disappeared. It's that word El Strain a lot. It's like, huh. Alright. Begin the event. Rottie, Mai. What is it? Mercy approached us wearing a fake smile as usual. I just wanted to thank you both for helping me out the other day. Yes, trust me, you were very much helped out, yes. And I don't want anyone else to know about it, so don't tell. I don't want to cause a scene or want the spotlight on me for any reason. I was wondering why she came up to us. So that's what she wants, huh? I felt conflicted because Mercy usually keeps to herself, but here she was, thanking us. That stupid fake smile of hers is just making me more annoyed too. I thought we were going to tell people. Before I knew it, I realized that I wasn't even hiding my annoyance. What? No, of course I didn't. Well, I'll be off then. Sorry for stopping you. I think she noticed she had just stepped on a mine and tried to make a quick escape. You're going to keep running away. A few words came to mind and I spit them out as she ran off. If that's how you're going to be, then I wish I'd never saved you. What's even worse is, we never had a talk with Elizabeth or reported it to the head mistress. Mai, what's gotten into you? Rotty's eyes grew wide. Mercy didn't expect me to say that, and she froze. I'm right, aren't I? Elizabeth is proud. She's only been a burden. She flaunts herself around like some prissy rich girl. It's annoying. I bet you anything that Mercy thinks she's annoying too. And besides, it's not true. Mercy? There she goes. I smirked at the sight of Mercy exposing her true emotion. Elizabeth is the only one who stood by me when I was bullied. Even when I was being ganged up on. We supported each other. She encouraged me when no one else did. Don't know anything about Elizabeth Mai. Calm down, Mercy. Mercy's hands were balled into fists. She was shaking. She glared at me for what seemed like a lifetime before spitting out a few more words. Thanks for saving me, but I hate you, Mai. Oh no, she's leaving. That was so mean. Why did you say that to her? I wanted to see what she was really like. What? She makes all of these absurd requests while making that stupid smile because she knows she can run away right after. She needs an opponent to challenge that won't give her an out. It's the only way she'll become strong. I thought the real Mercy might come out if she was forced to face someone. I'm glad to know that I was right. I see. Well, I was so surprised. You did it for Mercy. It was a little excessive, but I think I understand what you're trying to do now. Rotty had mixed feelings about it, but she seemed to relax a little at my explanation. But it is true that I found Mercy's attitude to be unbelievably annoying. I smiled to break the tension, and then Rotty and Liliana started to laugh. There you go, poking fun again. This is really odd, Mai. Your usual way of hiding your feelings. I recalled Mercy's stare as they laughed. I'm glad I know now that there's someone who's dear to Mercy's heart. I'm positive the emotion she showed us earlier, unlike so many times before, was honest. Yeah, but you essentially bullied her into exposing that, but okay. What makes you different from Vina in that regard? It was essentially bullying. Like, okay. Begin. What and such? Yeah, that scared me. Who's crying? It sounded like Marie. I wonder what happened. It sounds like it's coming from just around the corner. I'm worried. Let's go check it out. Chuk, chuk, chuk. Ah, it hurts. Yes. Oh no. She must have tripped. Huh? We started towards Marie. Before we reached her, two of the girls had run up to her. Is that Sarah and Anne? Seems like they happened to walk by too. It almost seemed like Sarah was about to start crying for some reason. It hurts, huh? What do we do? A spell to make the pain go away. I don't know if it'll work, but it might help you stand up. What do you do? Sarah, if you know it, can you do it with me? Yeah, I know it too. Ready, and... Pain, go away. It still hurts. What? Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be okay. May not believe in the spell, but I'm sure the pain is gone now. If you're ready, can you try getting up? I'll try. Okay, take hold of my hand. If you can walk, let's go to the nurse right away to have it looked at. Don't overdo it, okay? Okay. Thank you, Sarah and Anne. Oh, how adorable. Seeing them support each other just makes my heart melt. And some of them could have died. I was keeping an eye on them so we could intervene if we needed to, but I guess there was nothing to worry about. Seems like we don't have to go. Yep, she has two awesome sisters. I'll have to compliment Sarah and Anne for a job well done. Marie gave them both a kiss on the cheek. How cute. What a lovely way to thank them. The commotion was over now, but no one seemed to be moving. As Marie began to walk, Van and Sarah supporting her from each side, our eyes stayed watching them until we could see them no more. That was it, just a nice scene. I don't trust nice scenes in this game. What's going on here? It's not right. I was walking down the hall with Rotty and Liliana. I sensed someone staring. I looked over. Triple dot. Elizabeth? Do you think she's going to yell at us about the other day? Rotty, who was just yapping away a moment ago, suddenly fell silent. She now seems very restless and worried about what Elizabeth will do next. Let's just talk to her. Don't worry. Do anything wrong, Rotty? Oh, you scared me. I got a little distracted by Mai's kindness. It's a very rare sight to behold. Well, excuse me. You two were just standing there for such a long time, and I... Even though she barged in, Elizabeth wasn't being her normal, arrogant self. She's actually being quite meek. What do you want? Well... She's acting strange. Elizabeth is always talking too quickly for anyone to keep up, but it seems like she's at a loss for words right now. Rotty felt anxious, and she fidgeted to herself before Elizabeth bowed all of a sudden, out of courtesy. I'm sorry for getting all of you involved in my business the other day. Are you seriously here to apologize for that? Once again, that was, unexpected. Oh, could it be? Is this the girl that snapped at you when you tried to save her? Well, excuse me for snapping back. I'm sorry. Elizabeth blushed and put Liliana on the spot. It's not what I meant. I wanted to apologize, but I also wanted to thank you. Thank me? Oh, for helping you. I thought you were upset that I had stepped out of line. Elizabeth's eyes were wandering. Well, thanks to you, I became more aware of how I really feel inside. Can you explain a little more? No. I mean, yeah. I'd like you all to know. Always going out and about. I would have thought she'd have the ability to face people. Elizabeth looked her square in the eyes and slowly opened up. Thought I'd be able to do so much more with Vina out of the way. Thought I could be like my old self again and do everything. That didn't help. No, I noticed something deep inside. I didn't want to admit it. My true self was unable to complete anything. Elizabeth? I thought if I could leave this town, the old me would come back. I blamed this town for everything and hid from reality. The part of me could do anything without any limits at all is long gone. That's why what I did the other day, I was just taking it out on you girls. I'm sorry. Elizabeth's head hung low. Rotty walked up to her. Thanks for sharing that with us. Rotty and I don't care about what happened the other day. That's right. The two of them are so kind. Thanks. I know you were looking out for me, but I'm doing okay now. At the end of the day, I just wasn't able to do it on my own. Knowing I have nothing left to prove makes me feel a lot better. There's no way I could have brought my family back to the glory it deserves. Elizabeth's smile was tinged with sadness. She found her true self, but couldn't help but be self-deprecating. When I thought about all Elizabeth had been through to get this far, I choked up. I don't know what you used to be like, but do you really think your current self wouldn't be able to revive the Paris legacy? I just don't have the confidence that I used to. I didn't know what to say to comfort her. But I couldn't believe that this Elizabeth was someone who would give up something before starting it. I think you're wrong about that. Huh? Your confident self did as she pleased. You say you're weaker now, but you know what you have to do, right? She's got a point. If you think you have nothing left to lose, well, the bottom is a good place to start building. What? Yeah, you can start by planning on what you want to do from this point forward. You can start to change things in your life once you've accepted who you are in this very moment in time. Exclamation. Elizabeth was surprised by Roger's encouraging words. She seemed to be really moved by it. You could see the hope in her eyes. You think so? Think I can do it? I don't know, but I'm going to try my best. Thanks, everyone. I saw her smile for the first time. That's great. Got to say, I appreciate this version of you much more than the conceited one. Yeah, I think you're really cool now. Oh, you think so? I always had a good feeling about you girls. If I make it out of here, I'll make sure to get you some good jobs working as my maids. I'm glad to hear it. There's the Elizabeth I know. Yes, I'm glad you're happy now. Nice. I refuse to be your maid, though. Oh. As I casually dismissed her comment, Rotty and Liliana gasped as they realized what they both just said. I mean, I'm sure you don't plan on actually being her maids. What? You could have at least just nodded for me so I'd feel better. No. No. Mai. As soon as I heard my name, I heard footsteps resounding in the hallway. Are you okay? You're out of breath. What's the matter? What's the shadow matter? Ha ha ha! We stopped and focused on Charlie, who was breathing quite heavily. When she caught her breath, Charlie leaned forward. So I went to the outskirts of town. I wondered if anyone knew about Sanae. Did you find something? If she was in a rush to tell me something about this, then it must mean something. My heart was pounding with anticipation. But quite contrary to my anticipation, Charlie's face began looking very glum. No, I didn't figure anything out. I see. Sorry if I gave you any false hope. I do have one piece of good news, though. In the past 5 or 6 years, there have been absolutely 0 instances of bad accidents occurring on the roads leading to town. So don't worry. If your information was correct, then Sanae must have at least come into town safely at some point. Charlie meant that with everything she had, and her feelings went straight to my heart. Both Rotty and Liliana were watching this conversation unfold with great tension, but they relaxed at those words. Thank you, Charlie. You didn't have to do that for me. Well, even though it was an accident, I felt bad about what I said the other day. I wanted to pay you back for that somehow. Charlie said this quite shyly as she touched her cheeks. I noticed her sleeves were dirty. I was so wrapped in our conversation, I didn't notice how dirty her clothes were. What's with your uniform? Oh, this? I was out in the forest for a bit. A bit? Going out that far seems like a lot more than a bit. I suppose so, but people living there rarely come out this way, you know. I thought they'd have more information. She said it as if the distance was very little, but seeing how surprised Rotty was, I could tell it was quite a distance to travel. Wow, I appreciate that she would do that much for me. I'll help you wash your clothes later. It's fine. I'm sure with a little water everything will come right off. No, you have to wash it well or you'll never get those stains out. Seriously, you care for others much more than you do for yourself. Okay, fine, I'll be sure to wash it. I'm just glad you agreed to it. We all laughed at the sight of Charlie looking so embarrassed at Rotty's words. I hope I can introduce her to Sanae someday. Seeing everyone smile around me like this made me feel that in my heart. Ah, lovely. Right, so what bad's gonna happen? Let's go find out as we end the day. Rotty and Liliana wanted to sneak a peek of the preparations before Carnival. That was all well and good, but I was already worn out from the amount of work.
No matter how much I rake, there are still more. Are leaves infinite?
If I knew it'd be this much work, I would have stayed home.
I'm sorry, you two. Oh, I thought it would be a great idea.
Wasn't as if they'd let us see anything as soon as we were done anyway. They'd just give us more chores.
Oh, I see someone.
That's...
Okay. In front of us, a group of believers covered in black clothing passed by. It was the same group that had slipped through the AR from outside the town that one night. And just now I had felt a gaze. While they were passing, it seemed as if they were staring at us through the gap of their hoods. No, I must be imagining it. They shouldn't have realized that we were there.
What's wrong, Liliana? You got quiet all of a sudden. Oh, no. Just invested in my cleaning is all.
Perhaps Liliana had felt the same unease as I had. I took a position where it was difficult to see my face.
Roddy, try a different method. Like this, facing downwards. Don't draw attention.
You're right. We must avoid a scolding.
They shouldn't have seen us, but there was no harm in being cautious. Even then, they were a truly creepy group. Can't imagine a religion being practiced in a monster-filled town is sane in any way. It may be rude towards Rotty, but was Elstrain some sort of cult religion? I mean, clearly,
Alright, let's wrap up the yard work here before the robed group leaves the church.
Agreed. Same. I want to see the festival too.
Roger seemed to be the only one who didn't understand. But it didn't matter as long as she was cleaning. It's like so far, like, if I could sum up where my thoughts are with everything going on here, like with hopefully people have watched films, not the Nicolas Cage one, but very much getting the feeling of Wicker Man. Hopefully, if you've watched that film or know the story, you know where my thoughts are going with that, especially if we look at Mai. Yes. We put our backs into it and set to cleaning the front of the church.
We're finally done. I'm exhausted. At least we were praised. It pays to take our work seriously.
Anyway, let's get out of here.
I knew you were eager to see all the festival preparations, Mai. Yeah, let's go.
This is why if you combine Wickerman with festival, you can sort of see why I'm a bit worried about this carnival coming up. Lily?
Can we help you?
Roddy, we're leaving. Don't engage.
Being on high alert, I treated the stranger who called out to us rather coldly.
You wouldn't happen to know a woman named Sheena Ninomiya, would you? What?
As we were about to leave, the words that came from the person made our feet stop. Sheena was an outsider who recently came, and here was a woman we'd never seen searching for her. This could possibly be...
Oh, this is where you guys were. I didn't see you at the dorm, so I thought... Wait, Lily? Sheena! It really is you, Lily! I'm so glad you're here.
Sheena, having arrived at perfect timing, hugged the woman named Lily, as they both expressed happiness.
Sheena, who's this?
It's Lily, she just...
Oh, sorry, Mai. Remember how I sent a text a while back? This is who I sent it to.
I'm glad I picked Lily now.
That's great!
Nice. Glad you could make it.
Wait, you came from out of town? If that is the case, it means that she was able to enter from the outside, right?
That's true. Maybe the wall is an optical illusion, only visible to those inside the AR.
Or maybe it's only there during night? Have you tried to leave during the day?
From the outside, there is no wall, which is why you entered normally, right?
When thought of that way, it may not have been some special power that allowed the black-cloaked people to come through the wall.
So, these are the girls I mentioned in my text. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Yurisa Yamamura, an old friend of Sheena's. I hope we can get along.
I'm still definitely going to call you Lily.
What about Lily?
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
That's more of a nickname. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you think I could say that name? No. I got Yurisa. I can get that much, but then it's like, so many vowels.
I see.
I'm Mai Toyama.
I'm Rotten Doll Heart, but everyone calls me Roddy. I'd love to hear all about the outside.
I'd say in terms of like the new cast so far, like deep into the game now, it's like Roger's voice actress doing a fantastic job. I mean, I love how she said it. Like, I'm Rotten Doll Heart, and it's like she was just so happy about it, and it fits her so well. Fantastic job.
I'm Liliana Panada. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
It's not to say anyone else is bad, by the way. It's just, you know, you get the few that are just really stand out.
Mai, Roddy, and Liliana. Got it. They're as adorable as you said, Sheena. Aren't they? I had a feeling you'd like them, Lily. Oops. I should call you Yurisa, huh? Call me whatever you'd like, Sheena.
Lily.
So, could someone tell me what's going on around here? Yes. Things are dire here. It's honestly a miracle I was able to reach you. It's not safe to discuss here, so would you join me at my house?
Sheena glanced around to check her surroundings. It would be best that the Black Clove people knew of our movement as little as possible.
I understand. Let's go. Mai, I'm sure you know this, but no one can know about Yurisa.
Who? Oh, yes. Lily.
Say no more. It's our little secret. I won't even say I met you here.
Call us model students. I only came to clean the church, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Even though you only wanted to clean to see the festival preparations.
Ugh, there's nothing wrong with sneaking a peek in the shopping district. Well, I do think we should head back. A peek might be nice. If you take too many detours, you might draw suspicion. So be careful, okay?
We'll be careful. We won't stay out of our rooms for too long.
That's for the best. Eureka and I have some catching up to do. If we find anything, I'll notify you right away.
Looking forward to it. See you later.
We saw Sheena and her friend off, and we decided to head back to our room. Rotty and Liliana seemed to want to see the festival preparations, but I persuaded them that we shouldn't stand out too much.
If there's another chance, we'll go, okay?
I'll hold you to it, Mai. Please take me with you, too.
Of course. All right, let's head back to the dorm.
So people from the outside don't see the wall at all. It's possible. Sheena's friend didn't say anything about it. Your mysterious wall. Magic is so amazing. I really don't understand it at all. Rotty, if you're going to sprawl out, do it on your own bed. Aw, but your sheets are so nice, Mai. Sniff, sniff. So relaxing. I'll kick you off. You say that, but you're nice. You'll never actually do it. Maybe I really should kick you away. But please calm down, Mai. It's open. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. So, what was your conversation about? I told her a lot about this town, but for now, could all of you come with me? She showed me how she entered. Really? Yes, it seems she entered town through the tourist area, rather than the shopping district. See, it's possible that the air wall isn't set up there. Then we can leave town. Don't know yet, Rotty. We're going to investigate that now. You're right, but it seems she was able to go through normally. Let's hope we can get out of town. Sheena's encouragement set fire to my smoldering heart. It was possible that, with this, I could get out of town with Liliana and Rotty. Hey, what about Eureka? Who? Lily. We don't know if something will happen like last time, so I don't want to get her mixed up in this just yet. And I'm going to investigate for today. Oh, it's okay for you guys to escape ahead of us, though. I think it would be better for us to leave together. Of course, if it gets so bad we need to leave right away, then I'll take her and leave town. As soon as we had a plan, we were to set off. Hopefully, by then, her friend could join us. Besides, we couldn't expose her to the dangerous shadow matter without a promise that we could leave town. Sheena must have come to the same conclusion. I understand. And tonight, let's all four of us investigate. So we won't be leaving town today. We'll investigate first, just in case. Bring your important things with you, so we can leave at any time. If it looks like we can get out, let's then decide if we can bring her out right away, or if we get ready and leave tomorrow. From what she told me, there was no wall of any kind, so it might actually go well. No. Wow, let's hurry and go investigate. No, the midnight hour. Yes. Everyone listen. Be careful, okay? Okay. Rotty, you're acting like you're going on a field trip. Like Sheena said, be careful. That's not true. That's messed up, Mai. I'm always serious. And what's in your hand? Oh, this? A cookie. You want one? Keep it at a minimum, okay, Rotty? Let's head to the tourist area.
Oh, a save point.
I was waiting for, a save point. Right, so we're going to actually end this part here then. Ta-ta for now.